Good morning. I am K. Yogunath, Assistant Professor, Mathematics Department, NPR College of Engineering and Technology, Dindikkal, Tamil Nadu. Now we are going to discuss the paper is Engineering Mathematics 2. Subject code of the paper MA 8251. This is 2017 regulations, Anna University, Chennai. In this paper has 5 units. The second unit is vector calculus. Today we are going to discuss problems based on Gauss divergence theorem. The first line is very clear. This is the formula of Gauss divergence theorem. LHS is double integral over S f vector dot n cap ds is equal to double integral over V delta dot f vector dV. Question is, verify Gauss divergence theorem for f vector is equal to 4xz I vector minus y square j vector plus yz k vector over the cube bounded by x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, y equal to 0, y equal to 1, z equal to 0 and z equal to 1. So we have 6 lines. The form of 6 lines becomes cube. This is a very important Anna University questions. The first line of the solutions, to verify that you take Gauss divergence formula. Next, given f vector, what is the f vector of this problem? 4xz I vector minus y square j vector plus yz k vector. First, I like to find out RHS value. What is RHS of this problem? Double integral over V delta dot f vector dV. So first we have to find delta dot f vector, that is divergence f vector. Formula delta dot f vector is I vector dou by dou s plus j vector dou by dou y plus k vector dou by dou z dot f vector is very clear, 4xz I vector minus y square j vector plus yz k vector. Now we do dot product in RHS. So dou by dou x into 4xz plus dou by plus into minus dou by dou y into y squared plus dou by dou z into yz. The first line, differentiation of 4xz with respect to x in partial we get 4z minus differentiation of y square with respect to y in partial we get 2y plus differentiation of yz with respect to z in partial we get y. The simplifications of the above equation become 4z minus y. This is delta dot f vector. Delta dot f vector. Now our RHS formula is double integral over V delta dot f vector dV. Here delta dot f vector means 4z minus V. dV can be written as dx, dy, dz. So first we have to take the x-axis region. X-axis limit is 0 to 1. Y-axis is also 0 to 1. Z-axis is also 0 to 1 of this problem. Now I take integration of 4z minus y with respect to x. Integration of 4z is 4z into x minus y is a constant. We take a integration of y with respect to x means yx. Limit is 0 to 1. Here upper limit is 1, lower limit is 0. First we have to apply upper limit. Now x is replacing by 1, 4z minus y. Here there is no need to apply 0 because we have to substitute x equal to 0. Everything is 0. There is no need to apply put x equal to 0 in this problem. So result is very clear, 4z minus y. Now we take integration of 4z minus y with respect to y. So integration of 4z becomes 4zy. Integration of y is y squared by 2. Now put y equal to 1, we get 4z minus 1 by 2. Put y equal to 0, everything is 0. So The balance is very clear, 4z minus 1 by 2. So integration of 4z with respect to x, we get 4 with respect to z, we get 4z squared by 2. Integration of 1 by 2, 1 by 2 is a constant. Integration of constant, we get 1 by 2 into z, that is z by 2. Now we put z equal to 1 first, 4 by 2 minus 1 by 2, we get 3 by 2. This is RHS value, which is equation number 1. So before finding LHS, I like to take a diagram. The diagram is very clear. This is cube diagram. Your x-axis is very clear 0 to 1, y-axis is very clear 0 to 1, z-axis is very clear 0 to 1. This is unit vector of OA is I vector, OB is j vector, and OC is k vector. This is LHS, double integral S f vector dot n cap ds. So in this problem we having 6 surfaces. The surfaces represented by S1, S2, S3, S4 and S5 and S6. So where is S1? S1 means S1 is very clear, AEGD. The front face of the cube, AEGD. Here n cap value is very clear. This look like a square, is lies on the x-axis. So n cap is equal to I vector. This is S1. What about S2 surface? S2 surface means opposites of S1. Opposite of S1 means OBFC. What about n cap? N cap means opposite directions of the x-axis. We get n cap is equal to minus I vector. So this is S1 is very clear, AEGD, here n cap is I vector, S2 is OZAB, n cap is equal to minus I vector. So what is S3? S3 means the square EBFG lies on y-axis. The n cap is very clear, j vector. What about S4 means opposite of EBFG means OADB, OADC. This is S4. What about n cap? N cap is very clear, opposite of y vector, so we have to take minus j vector. So S3 and S4 completed. What about S5 and S6? S5 means you take a square lies on z axis, DGFC. What about n cap? N cap means k vector. N cap means k vector. Last surface axis means bottom. Bottom means opposite of top one. OAEB. E and B. N cap is very clear, minus k vector. Unit vector is n minus k vector. So first I like to find out along S1, over S1. S1 equal to f vector dot n cap ds. F vector is very clear, is a given problem. F vector replaced by given vector. What is n cap of this problem? N cap is I vector. N cap is I vector. What about ds? ds means dy dz. Because the S1 surface lies on the x-axis, so where is only y-axis and z-axis, we have to take dy and dz. So y-axis limit of this problem is very clear, 0 to 1, z-axis also 0 to 1. First I do the dot product of this problem. I vector dot I vector is 1, so 4xz, remaining are 0. So 4xz dy dz. Here x value is 1 because S1 means the x1 limit is very 0 to 1, x value is 1. So x is replacing by 1, so we get 4z dy dz only. Now we take integration of 4z with respect to y. So 4z is constant, integration of dy is y, limit is 0 to 1. Now we substitute the limit 1 minus 0, so we get 4z. Now we take integration of this one with respect to z, 4z squared by 2. Now z is equal to 1, we get 4 by 2, the answer is 2, which is equation number 3. Along S1 answer is 2. Next along S2 means f vector dot n cap, here n cap value is minus I vector, n cap value is minus I vector, anyhow ds is replacing by dy dz. The product of this vector become product of this vectors becomes minus 4xz dy dz. But here x value is 0. Here x value is 0. In S2 surface there is no x. Here x value is 0. We have to apply, put x equal to 0. I think everything is 0. Yes, here x equal to 0, we have to apply here. So double integral 0 to 1, x equal to 0 is 0. So totally the final value is 0. So along S2 surface area of the integral is 0, which is equation number 4. So next we have to find along S3. So what are the main changes S3 compared with S1? What about n cap of this problem? N cap is j vector. So now we do the dot product, we get minus y squared. In S3, what is the value of y? Y value is 1. Y value is 1. I like to apply here, we get minus dx dz. I like to remove minus from the integral. So minus integral 0 to 1, integral 0 to 1 dx dz. So integral of dx is x, limit is upper limit 1, lower limit 0. So 1 minus 0, we get 1. So we get only dz. So integral of dz becomes z minus z, limit is 0 to 1. We have to apply the limit 1 minus 0, we get 1, minus is there, so minus 1. So along S3, double integral value is minus 1, which is equation number 5. What about along S4? Compare with S3, what about n cap? N cap is minus j vector. So do the product of j vector, minus y square into minus 1, we get plus y square. But y value is 0 in S4 surface. So we have to apply here 0. So totally the integral along S4 integral value is 0, which is equation number 6. Along S5, what about n cap of this problem? In S5 is very clear, n cap is k vector. N cap is k vector. Now do the dot product of this two vector becomes yz. What about z value? Here z value is 1 in surface number 5. So we have to apply, if we have put z equal to 1, y into 1 we get y. Integration of y with respect to x, we get y into x, limit 1 to 0. We have to apply upper limit 1, lower limit 0, we get 1 only. So 1 into y, y. Integration of y becomes y squared by 2. Integration of y becomes y squared by 2. Now we have to substitute the upper limit 1, 1 by 2 minus 0. 1 by 2 minus 0, we get 1 by 2, which is equation number 7. Along S3, just we compare with S5, what is the changes along S3 means? Here n cap is equal to minus k vector. Along S5, n cap is equal to plus k vector. Here n cap is equal to minus k vector. Now do the dot product of these two vector becomes minus yz. Here, what is the value of z? Here z equal to 0. In S6, surface number 6, very clear, this is bottom surface, there is no z value. Z value is 0. So we have to apply z equal to 0 in this integral. So double integral 0 to 1, double integral 0 to integral 0 to 1, 0 into dx dy. So 0, we get 0. So along double integral S6 value is 0, which is equation number 8. Substitute 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 in equation number 2. Where is equation number 2? This is the LHS. This is the LHS of this problem. LHS of this problem becomes now double integral s effector dot n cap ds becomes now 2 plus 0 minus 1 0 plus 1 by 2 0. Here x6 value is 0. Here s5 value is 1 by 2. Here s4 value is 0. S3 value is minus 1, S2 value is 0, S1 value is plus 2. We have to apply all surface area in equation number 2. Now do the simplification, 2 minus 1 plus 1 by 2 becomes 3 by 2. This is equation number 9. From equation 1 and 9, they are equal. What is the LHS and RHS values are equal. Hence, Gauss divergence theorem verified in this problem. Thank you. Thank you for your listening.